Sometimes it's the small things you forget. Stick around and I'll explain what. Welcome back to the channel. It's Sunday night, 4th of July weekend. Did some worked on the front axle, got the brackets done, got most of the cutting on the housing done. I got a little bit left to go. I got the driver's side coil and lower link mount yet to tack on and a truss to fabricate. But once I get the mount on, I'm going to drag the axle to work and weld it with a heavy welder. I got a lot of video. Unfortunately, I am using this new camera, and I keep forgetting that the microphone that attaches to the external mic for the camera has a switch. So all weekend long, I've been doing little bits here, little bits there, yada yada yada, and I have not one lick of sound. So we'll do a little time lapse, just a little bit of music, and I'll show you what I was up to this weekend. Hope you enjoy.
Darkness approaching.
Oh, welcome back. Been a long holiday weekend, but we got the upper link tacked in place. Got the passenger side coil mount and link mount tacked in. Shock mounts are in. I am about 80 or 90%, 80% I would say, done with cleaning up the housing. I need to take off this chunk here, and I need to clean up this ring a little bit better. I'm not going to remove it. I'm going to leave it and try to flatten it out a little bit because I want to run a low profile truss, and I want to use that as the end place to weld to. To have a bracket for over here, and that'll go right about in there once I get all that stuff chunked out of there. And yes, that's the square I cut out of the deck of my flatbed where I was going to cut the hole. So that's not real deep, it's just a score. It ain't going to hurt anything. I'll hit it with a welder and grind it flat and it'll be all gone. That's all I had right now. I have two very large pieces of quarter plate, but I need to cut them down to make them usable for me on my table. Anyway, we'll end this here and send you off a sit down with an explanation of some of the stuff I've been up to. We'll see you there. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. So I'm very, very close to getting this axle together. I have the ring and pinion. I have the clocker. The ring is on the pinion. Excuse me. The ring is on the carrier. The pinion is all ready to go. I have a setup bearing. I have all the bearings pressed onto the carrier. What else do I have going here? Let's see. I have the axle shafts. Everything for the gearing. I need to look into the yoke. Factory yoke is a strap style. We used to take on the Cherokees, used to drill them out and put U-bolts in. I'm to see if I can do that or if I have to buy a new yoke for it. Do that research tonight, get an answer to that. I need brakes yet. And can I think, is there anything else left to do after that? No, not really. I think that's it. I still need materials for a track bar. I've got the parts to build all the steering, so I got the drag link and the crossover. I do need to make the high steer arms yet. I need to cut those on the CNC machine and get those together and then get these knuckles out off the work. Obviously I'll do there because I have acetylene and a heavy torch there, or a heavy MIG. I have acetylene here, but I just don't have a heavy duty welder. Well, I'll take that back. I have a heavy duty welder. It's 215 amp Vulcan. Unfortunately, I don't have 240 out to the garage yet. I have the wiring. It's just me getting off my lazy butt and running a new line. Unfortunately, it's big enough that I have to run it through conduits, and I guess that's takes a little more time. So I need to get that done so I can use my welder and not have to drag stuff to work. That said, axle is very close. Hopefully, my goal was to have it together this weekend. Well, it is what it is. So hopefully, I'll say 2 weeks. Axle should be going into the Cherokee. That's my goal. I like that it gives me 2 weeks, gives me 5, 6, 7 or 8 weeks to Jeep Jam here in Ohio, in Clarksville. It's probably going to be the first time I take it out anywhere outside of driving around town. I know I do have a leak off the pinion seal on the 14 bolt, and I need to look into that. I'm not sure what's going on because it doesn't leak. If I wipe it up and clean, it doesn't leak. It's only after driving it that it leaks. So that means that's that oil splashing forward onto the front bearing and blowing past the seal. I don't believe I've missed anything like an oil slinger. I just wonder if I just have the incorrect seal that came with the rebuild kit. More research to look into that. It does have a aftermarket 1350 U-strap yoke in it. I may need to investigate. Maybe there's a different seal I should use with it. Uh, but that got that issue taken care of. Other than that, the Jeep is in good shape. Uh, Usual stuff. Needs new wipers. Needs fluid change. Haven't changed oil this year. I need to do that. And I really, really could use some dyno time, but I just don't know if it's in my budget to run on a dyno. I may just have to keep doing what I've been doing and seat my pants tuning. I am not an experienced tuner. I've done it. I've done it for years. I'm not good at it. I can make stuff run, but I can't make it run great. That's why those guys get paid really good money, because they can make stuff run good. Probably have to break down and do that. I'm not sure. One thing I may also do beforehand is I'm only running on SD. I don't have the MAF wired in or hooked up, and I've got the computer program to run in speed density. I may go ahead and get the materials and the plug and wire and a MAF. That might help me out a little bit with the tuning, make it a little more forgivable for my poor skills. Most of it is just the time to do it. I may be to the point where I just really need to start over and start fresh. I still have the bass tune. I know all my bass changes need to be to make it run, and to start over my tuning. I missed something, overshot something somewhere, and I'm probably just chasing my tail in a circle. Anyways, hope you guys appreciate you watching. Hope you like, subscribe, comment below, and we'll see you next time with something new.